Hello everyone and welcome to week 4. Last week's assignment all looked good, so I didn't see any major issues or anything worth commenting on. This week we're first covering lifespan development. I've got several videos to demonstrate some of the more complex concepts from the book. And this chapter covers a lot of different theories, so having these examples is helpful. For your assignment, you'll be thinking about the role of nature versus nurture in a real-life example. And I've provided kind of a brief synopsis of the scenario, and I'd like you to answer 5 questions about it in a discussion forum post, and then as usual respond to at least 2 other people's posts. Remember that the most you can get if you don't respond is 10 out of 12, so please make sure you're responding and engaging when people comment on your post. The second chapter that we're going to cover is chapter 11, or personality. I've got a short video for you to illustrate some of Freud's concepts, and then your assignment focuses on the Big 5 theory of personality. For each of the Big 5 traits, so this is the assignment. For each of the Big 5 traits, I'd like you to come up with some of the advantages or the pros of being high on that trait, so having a lot of that trait. And then also think of some of the downsides or the cons of being high on that trait. And then provide one famous example of a person who's high on that trait and why you think they have a lot of that trait. So you're going to download the Word document, save it somewhere where you can find it, complete the assignment. And I've got each of the 5 traits here. Complete the assignment. And then once you're finished, you'll go back to Moodle and upload your document here. There's also an extra credit opportunity where you can take a personality test online. I've got a few examples here. You can find another one somewhere else too. You don't need to pay for it. It can be free. So take a personality test online and do a 1 to 2 page write-up of kind of how you think it reflects what we talked about or what was covered in the chapter and how accurate you think it is. Also, just a heads up, that, and of course you have 2 tests for this week. Just a heads up that next week is the last week of classes and everything is due on Thursday because that's technically the last day of class. It's due Thursday at 5 p.m. instead of Sunday at midnight. So you will still have 2 full chapters next week, so if you finish this week's work early, you might consider getting a head start on next week's readings and assignments. As usual, please let me know if you have any questions.